city whispers, but I don't respond. I move through darkness, quiet and fun. Every street, every alley I know, I follow a compass only I can show. Eyes watch, but they cannot see the life I lead, deliberate and free. Each step calculated, each move is act. A man in silence, nothing lacks. Silent compass guide my way through smoky nights where shadows play. No one follows, no one knows the path I take as the night flows. Bass hums low, guitar sings soft, drums whisper gently, guiding aloft. I leave only echoes, nothing to find. A quiet existence, deliberate mind. Every corner tells a story untold. Every shadow bends, every street bold. I am the man moving in stillness and calm, a gentleman walking, a subtle charm. Silent compass guide my way through smoky nights where shadows play. No one follows, no one knows the path I take as the night flows. Silent compass guide my way through smoky nights where shadows play. No one follows, no one knows the path I take as the night flows. The city waits, but I remain, a shadow moving, free of chain. Hidden wave full of bartender just rested his palm on the wood, a night already framed tender, like I knew he would. Candlelight leaned toward his glass, as if to listen close. Some men drink to forget the past. He drank to notice. The room moved slow intentionally, like it was holding breath. He sat there with responsibility, not flirting with death. That slid through brush drums and bass, like advice never forced. Elongations leave a trace where panic destroys. He remembered when choices screamed, demanding to be made. Now decisions came quiet and clean and stayed. He lost the urge to chase relief or outrun regret. He trusted, wait, not believe, or threats. Some mellow noise out of time. The bartender nodded, nothing said. Respect needs no display. He paid for what he already read in himself that day. Outside, the street made room for him, like it always does. A man who's learned to live within moves us. He ordered time and finished it slowly. I pass the cafes where laughter dies. I hear their stories, their hidden lies. The city hums, but I am still a man observing, bending will. Each street a river, a fleeting light. I walk along, my purpose drives. I feel the pulse beneath neon haze. Every secret, every gaze. I do not speak, yet I understand the hidden wars no one commands. I move through chaos, calm, contained. The silent mind, the quiet flame. Between the lines, I'll make my mark. A lone man wandering through the dark. No eyes on me, no one to see. The quiet life I live silently. beside me. I linger in shadows, soft and discreet. Every choice weighed, every step precise. Life unfolds like a roll of dice. I know the world will never know the silent power of the man below. I am the observer, the night my stage. Every step a story, every thought a page. Between the lines I make my mark, a lone man wandering through the dark. No eyes on me, no one to see the quiet life I live silently. Creeps in, the city awakes. I fade into nothing as silence takes. Jazz bar hums low, candlelight flickers, guitar stretches notes warm, bass flows steady, drums brush soft, mocking time in the shadows. I sit glass in hand, fully present, fully still. Segment 2, reflection. Every choice considered, every struggle silent, life navigated without display or notice. I measure each thought, each breath, each glance, a gentleman moving in quiet intensity. Segment 3, observation. Patrons laugh, conversations rise and fall. I notice subtleties, the hidden movements of the night. No one sees the depths within, yet every motion carries weight and intention. Segment 4, self-awareness, candlelight mirrors, calm determination. Every flicker aligns with deliberate thought. I navigate the evening, fully composed. Internal storms handled with quiet mastery. Segment 5, night wanes, a rise coat over arm. Step outside where streets lie silent. A man moves in discreet intensity, leaving only traces of deliberate calm behind. I move like a whisper through the midnight air. Every glance, every movement, precise and rare. The city sleeps, yet my mind is awake. Every step I take is a choice I make. The warmth of the guitar, soft bass line, the drums are subtle, marking time. I carry the night with a quiet hand, a gentleman walking across the land. Night's gentle hand guides me along through empty streets, a private song. No one sees, no one can find the quiet life of a deliberate mind. I observe, I learn, I never rush. Every heartbeat measured, every move plush. I leave only shadow, no one to trace. A life of silence, calm and grace. The world moves loud, but I move slow. Every action considered, every feeling in tow. I am the man who walks the night, a silent force hidden from sight. Night's gentle hand guides me along through empty streets, a private song. No one sees, no one can find the quiet life of a deliberate mind. I disappear into the early light, a man of the night, out of sight. cradle my glass, watching ripples like distant memories. Guitar bends low, bass hums steady beneath it. Drums brush like rain, tapping on a silent window. I think of the life I navigate quietly. Every victory understated, every struggle contained. The conversations flow by, I nod politely. Yet no one senses the deliberation behind my eyes. A stranger laughs, the sound light but fleeting. I trace the movement of shadows along the wall. I remember yesterday, the choices I made, all weighed, all silent, all unseen. I tilt my glass, feeling the warmth linger. The candle flickers in reflection, a private stage. I am here yet not, a presence felt not seen. A gentleman holding the night in his hands. As the hour wanes, I rise slowly. The chair slides without protest, leaving no mark. Outside the world moves unaware. Inside I carry calm intensity, discretion. I sit alone where the shadows fall. Candlelight dances on the darkened wall. A glass in hand, thoughts run deep. Secrets I hold, promises I keep. The night is still, the bar hums low. I'll watch the world in its quiet flow. Every choice weighed, every word unsaid. I move with purpose, quietly lit. Candlelight reflection, flickering slow. I am the man no one truly knows. Through silent struggle, through the night, I navigate life without a fight. Guitar hums warm, the bass holds steady, drums brush soft, the rhythm ready. I breathe in calm, exhale restrained. A life deliberate, never faint. The world is loud, but I remain observing quietly through joy and pain. No need for show, no need for fame. I sit in shadows, untouched by claim. Candlelight reflection, flickering slow. I am the man no one truly knows. Through silent struggle, through the night, I navigate life without a fight. Drifts on a gentleman's journey, quietly drawn. Candlelight dances on the rim of a glass I didn't rush. This place remembers quieter men who never made a fuss. I straighten my sleeves slow and clean, like disciplines of prayer. Chaos always leaks between hands that don't care. I don't scan the room for highs, I don't lean into the sound. A man who's lived enough goodbyes knows how to stay unbound. There's dignity in how you wait, there's violence and haste. I learned how timing calibrates what shouldn't be chased. The band plays low, the brushes sweep confessions off the floor. I've learned what things I get to keep by losing more. Some men drown in what they feel, some men fake control. I learned manners help you seal a fractured soul. I move with manners, even under strain, because composure outlives pain. Napkin, folded glass align, everything in place. It's not obsession, it's design to never misplace. What little calm the night allows, I don't abuse. So I learn restraint is how a man chooses. Candlelight doesn't flicker, it understands. Candlelight dances across amber liquid. Guitar hums low, bass flowing beneath. Drums brush softly, a gentle heartbeat. I sit, a quiet presence, observing all. Segment 2, contemplation. Decisions made in private, struggles handled unseen. Every breath deliberate, every thought measured. Life outside rushes, oblivious to my pace. I'm moving calm intensity, fully composed. Segment 3, observation. The bartender hums softly, wiping a glass. Strangers laugh, smoke curls upward in lazy spirals. I absorb everything without intrusion. A gentleman moving quietly, intensely, deliberately. Segment 4, in a monologue, every gesture reflects careful consideration. Every heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of thought. Candlelight mirrors my quiet resolve. Each flicker, a silent testament to inner discipline. Segment 5, exit. The bar empties, the night stretches outward. I rise, coat over arm, vanish into streets asleep. A subtle presence felt but unseen. A man moving in deliberate, calm silence. Calm silence. The candle dances, flickering across my glass. Reflections bending in the amber hue. Guitar hums warm, bass lays soft beneath. Drums brush gently like whisper secrets. I trace the night where my thoughts deliberate. Every choice measured, every move refined. Patrons laugh, unaware of the weight I carry. The quiet strength of a man who moves unseen. Smoke curls in slow, lazy spirals. I feel each note, each breath, each hesitation. Life's struggles are hidden behind calm eyes. Every internal storm handled without display. The world outside roars, but I remain contained. a gentleman navigating darkness with purpose. Every glance, every gesture is intentional, yet my presence is felt without a sound. When the bar empties, I rise slowly, coat in hand, disappearing into night streets. No trace, no fanfare, only the subtle echo of a man moving quietly, fully aware. The city hums beyond the bar's door, but inside, shadows dance across dim walls. Guitar tones warm, bass flows low. The night feels heavy, rich with untold thoughts. I cradle my drink, feeling the weight of invisible choices, each one deliberate, each one shaping the quiet man I am. No applause, no witness, no need for recognition, just the calm intensity of a life handled discreetly. Candlelight flickers on my face, revealing nothing, yet I see everything. Fleeting expressions, whispered conversations, the rhythm of existence moving past me. I absorb, I calculate, I navigate silently. The bar becomes a world of its own. Every note, every brush of drums guiding my thoughts. I leave no mark, yet every movement is purposeful. A gentleman moving through shadows, control unbroken. It stretches on, stretching me along its current. And when the last patrons vanish, I follow the same silent path. A man of discretion, a life of quiet intensity, disappearing into darkness without a sound. bar is dim, shadows stretch along the walls, candlelight dances over polished wood and glass. Guitar hums warm, analog, inviting. Drums brush soft, a heartbeat I can feel. Segment 2. Reflection. I hold my drink, feeling the weight of unspoken choices. Each thought deliberate, every breath measured. Life moves fast outside these walls. Here time bends slow and deliberate. Segment 3. Observation. Patrons laugh, conversations drift and fade. I notice subtleties, gestures, fleeting expression. The world remains oblivious to the intensity I carry. A quiet gentleman moving through shadows of thought. Segment 4. In a monologue, every struggle handled without display. Every victory private, uncelebrated. Candlelight mirrors calm determination. Each flicker a silent testament to careful living. Segment 5. Departure, the bar empty. Stretch longer. I rise softly, cold draped footsteps like outside. The city sleeps unaware of me, a man moving in quiet, intense silence. Dim street lights guide my careful way through alleys where secrets silently sway. Every action measured, deliberate, true. I move like a shadow, the city my view. I watch, I wait. The night unfolds, stories untold, in whispers and cold. A life observed, but never touched. Every step meaningful, never rushed. This is the gentleman's path, quiet and sure. Through smoky nights, I walk secure. No one sees me, yet all is known. I move in silence, and yet I've grown. electric guitar hums my tone. Bass and drums guide me alone. I leave my mark, though none will find. A gentle power, calm and refined. I glide past windows, reflections unclear, yet every shadow bends when I am near. A subtle presence, felt but unseen, a moving force, precise and keen. This is the gentleman's path, quiet and sure. Through smoky nights, I walk secure. No one sees me, yet all is known. I move in silence, and yet I've grown. Stretches long, I vanish with ease. A man in control, moving as he please. I'll stand still when things collapse. Was the truth revealed? Painted leaf fingerprints. Stillness lets you heal. I've seen chaos sell its soul for attention and relief. I chose another road. I chose disbelief. I don't justify my calm, I don't dramatize pain. I learned how to stay warm inside the rain. Stillness is my alibi. I don't run, I don't hide when questions multiply. I let silence decide. No trembling confession, no nervous disguise. I stay in my position and let the lies die. Neon lights accuse the rain. Cars whisper by. I watch men go insane, trying to deny. I don't defend my action, I don't rewrite my path. I accept the reaction, let it pass. Stillness is my alibi, no witness, no sound. I don't testify, just stand my ground. No need to convince, no need to persuade. I don't offer a defense, I let time fade. Fear sweats, calm breeze, that's how you tell. Truth doesn't plead, it doesn't sell. I don't flinch under fire, I don't bend to demand. I just quietly retire with clean hands. evolved by revolt, I evolved by restraint. Stillness is my alibi, that's how I walk free. I don't clarify, I just let them see. If guilt comes searching, it won't recognize me. I was never moving for them to see. Still and untouchable. Still and untouchable. He carried himself like a decision already made and lived. No hesitation in his vision, no need to forgive. The bar reflected him in parts. Glass never shows the whole. He'd stitched himself from broken stars into control. Some men confuse silence with fear. He knew the cost. He'd paid attention year by year and lost enough illusions to stand still without collapsing. Stillness is a practice skill worth mastering. A couple laughed 2 stools away. He smiled, not bitter. Joy isn't loud when it's real, they say. It's quieter. He folded pain the way you fold a jacket clean, not hiding it, just keeping hold of what it means. He didn't speak. He arrived. When he stood, the room adjusted without a sound. Presence doesn't need to be trusted, it's found. The door closed gentle behind his back. No need to rush, a man like that doesn't crack. He hushes. He carried himself, and that was enough. Where the city fears to tread, footsteps quiet, every word unsaid. The night hums low, thick with sound. I glide like a ghost, nowhere bound. I watch the lives that flash and fade. I make my moves in the quiet shade. world is loud, but I'm still a man with purpose. I'm Will, the silent gentleman, walking alone through empty streets. I make my home. No eyes to follow, no voice to hear. I move through darkness, calm and clear. Guitar wails softly, bass holds me near. Drums tick gently, I feel them clear. Every choice deliberate, every step true. A life in shadow, yet full view. No one notices the power I hold, the quiet strength, calm and bold. I am the man who walks the night, a shadow moving out of sight. The silent gentleman, walking alone through empty streets. I make my own. No eyes to follow, no voice to hear. I move through darkness, calm and clear. I disappear, a quiet force, no one near. They won't hear me leave this place. No door slam, no goodbye. Just a space where I once stayed, and the echo asking why. I don't settle old debates, I don't write my name in stone. I just close unfinished gates and walk home alone. I don't carry explanations, they weigh more than truth. Some men need validation, I just need proof. He left only shadows on a midnight walk, no trail to follow, no phone call. He didn't burn bridges, he didn't stay. He just adjusted and walked away. Rain erased my footprints clean, like I was never there. Every loss sharpened me, every silence prepared. I don't linger in the past, I don't threaten the future. I learned how to move fast without losing structure. He left only shadows, nothing to explain, no tears to swallow, no visible pain. He didn't shout his name, he didn't fall apart. He just played the game with a guarded heart. Some men fade by accident, some disappear by choice. I learned how to be present without making noise. I don't need revenge, I don't need reward. I just quietly am what no longer belongs. Morning finds an empty street like it always does. Another night admits defeat because I was. He left only shadows, no witness, no scar, just a calm tomorrow wherever you are. If you search the dark, you won't find his face, just a quiet mob in an empty place. Only shadows and silence. Only shadows and silence. I watch reflections in the polished wood of the bar. Guitar bends low, bass flows like a gentle tide. Drums brush lightly, almost hesitant. Everything slows, deliberate, calm and turning. I think of the choices, small and large, decisions that shape me, unseen by anyone. Every thought carries weight, yet no one sees. I sit contained, letting life unfold silently. The candle flickers, casting shadows like whispers. I feel the warmth of quiet intensity. The night stretches, patient and forgiving. I trace its contours in my thoughts. I rise, coat over arm, the world still unaware. No movement wasted, no gesture unmeasured. I carry discretion like armor, refinement like a shield. A gentleman navigating life in the quietest way. Outside, the street waits, empty and calm. Inside, my presence lingers, subtle and profound. I walk through the night, deliberate, unseen, and leave only whispers of what was. Smoke drifts upward, catching candle flames. Guitar bells, warm and analog. Bass holds a soft foundation beneath. Drums brush you lightly and whisper in the night. And tell me, oh my Lord, I measure every decision, every glance, holding curse and rule, battles unspoken. Life moves fast beyond this quiet space, but here I'm deliberate, calm, composed. Observation of others, patrons laugh, chatter flows through air. I notice gestures, pauses, hidden truths. The night folds around me like a cloak. I sit fully present, yet unseen. Seven function, every fall considered, every breath intentional. I'll manage struggles without despair. Candlelight mirrors the steadiness within. I am a quiet force, composed and aware. Segment 5, resolution. When the night ends, I rise, cold draped over on. Step in the streets unaware of my existence. The javelin vanishing into silence, intensely in calm, held together, unmeasured motion. The night is deep, the city wide. I walk where secrets like to hide. Every step deliberate, slow refined. A shadow moving, leaving nothing behind. Windows shimmer bear. I breathe in the midnight, the smoky air. Every heartbeat, a note in my song, a quiet rhythm that carries me along. Echoes in the dark, calling my name. I move in silence, free of the game. No one notices, no one knows the quiet strain in which I grow. Warm guitar hums, bass holds me near, drums whisper secrets only I hear. I watch, I wait, I act with care, a lone gentleman, unaware. Life is loud, but I am calm. I navigate nights with quiet charm. No one to follow, no one to see. I am the man I choose to be. Echoes in the dark, calling my name. I move in silence, free of the game. No one notices, no one knows the quiet strain in which I grow. The night dissolves, but I remain a shadow walking through the midnight rain. The streets are empty, the night air is slow, every lamp flickers with a golden glow. I move with purpose, no need for sound, a silent story in the city I found. Footsteps echo soft against the cold. I carry secrets, memories untold. Every glance I steal, every shadow I pass, I leave no trace, no footprints in the glass. I move quietly, unseen by the world, a lone man walking, my flag unfurled. No one notices, no one to tell. I walk in silence, I know this well. The bass hums low, drums barely away. Guitar sings softly, like a heart about to break. I watch the lights that roar and fade, and take my time with every choice I've made. The night is mine, a canvas so wide, I paint in shadows, nowhere to hide. No applause, no faces, just the hum of the street. I am the rhythm, the heartbeat discreet. I move quietly, unseen by the world, a lone man walking, my flag unfurled. No one notices, no one to tell. I walk in silence, I know this well. Slow steps fade into dawn's first light. A man in the shadow, disappearing from sight. I know this well. I slide into the corner where the shadows fall heaviest, candlelight brushing the rim of my glass. Guitar hums, bass breeze under it. The night folds around me, calm but deep. I measure my thoughts as carefully as I measure my steps. Every decision considered, every emotion contained. The world outside roars, but here I am deliberate, a man of refinement, moving unseen. I observe without intrusion, absorbing stories. No one suspects the intensity of my calm. The music flows with my heartbeat, a rhythm of contemplation, of quiet resolve. unresolved. Smoke drifts in spirals, echoing internal storms. But I remain composed, a gentleman holding the night. I drink slowly, I think deeply, each gesture purposeful, each breath intentional. When the candle dies and the bar empties, I stand, coat in hand, vanishing like smoke. No sound, no sign, yet my presence lingers. The quiet impact of a man moving with purpose. The bar home softly low and mellow. Candlelight flickers on polished surfaces. Guitar bends low, phone and analog. Drums brush with gentle precision. I sip slowly, savoring more than whiskey. Tasting chalices, measured thoughts, quiet victories. No one sees the calm intensity within, yet every gesture is deliberate, every breath precise. Observation, patrons drift past. I'm aware of my focus. Every glance, every movement, a story I track. There only comes a theater of subtle rhythms. I move through it like a ghost, fully present. Internal thought, life struggles I carry without display. Decisions hand over steady, composed intention. Mastery. unseen, unremarked, a gentleman in thought, a shadow in motion, carrying the intensity of silence with purpose. Streetlights shimmer on wet asphalt. I glide through the night without a fall. Every shadow bends as I pass. A gentleman hidden, leaving no glass. I watch life flicker like a dying flame. I remain unchanged, untouched by fame. The quiet hum of the city, my song. The slow pulse, deliberate, strong. Shadows and steps, I move unseen through smoky nights, calm and serene. No eyes on me, no one to know. I take the long road, soft and slow. The guitar sighs, the bass replies. Drums tick softly like midnight skies. I make my mark in silence profound. A life observed where no one is found. Every decision carved in quiet might. Every step guided by inner light. I am the man who moves with grace, a phantom walking, leaving no trace. Shadows and steps, I move unseen through smoky nights, calm and serene. No eyes on me, no one to know. I take the long road, soft and slow. Creeps in, the city awakes, but I have vanished, leaving no stakes. spills across the polished bar. Guitar hums, bass hums, drums whisper low. I sit alone, a quiet observer of life, handling my thoughts with careful precision. Patrons chatter, laughter rises and fades. I watch without notice, every glance considered. Life's trials remain behind calm eyes, every decision weighed, every emotion contained. Smoke curls toward the ceiling, slow and deliberate. Notes flow through the room like soft reminders. I sip my drink, letting the warmth anchor me. Every heartbeat a steady, controlled rhythm. The night is mine, yet fleeting. Every shadow bend around my stillness. No gesture wasted, no word unnecessary. A gentleman navigating life without display. As the bar empties, I rise, disappearing quietly. Coat over my arm, footsteps soft against the floor. My presence lingers like a subtle echo. A man moving in calm, intense silence. The city sleeps, but I remain, walking slow through midnight rain. Street lights flicker, casting soft glow. I move with purpose, deliberate flow. Every shadow bends where I tread. Every glance unnoticed, nothing said. I watch the world, its noise, its flame. I take my time, no need for fame. Night's gentle flow guides my way through smoky streets streets where shadows play. No eyes to follow, no voice to hear. I move in silence, calm and clear. Guitar sings low, bass holds me near. Drums whisper secrets only I hear. Every choice intentional, every step mine. I move like the night, deliberate, fine. The world may roar, the city may spin, but I am still letting life sink in. A man in control, unseen and free, walking alone through midnight sea. Night's gentle flow guides my way through smoky streets where shadows play. No eyes to follow, no voice to hear. I move in silence, calm and clear. The dawn arrives, shadows fade. I vanish quietly, the night obeys. The streets are empty, yet full of sound. Echoes alive that rush around. I take each step with quiet intent, a man of action, but heaven sent. Windows glow with lives I don't know. I'm moving shadows, completely alone. Every glance measured, every breath mine. I navigate night with a design. Lone steps, a path unknown. I move in silence, I move alone. The city sleeps, but I remain a shadow walking in the midnight rain. Guitar cries softly, bass runs low. Drums are subtle, steady, slow. Every moment calculated, every choice precise. I live my life without rolling dice. Through alleys dark, past neon lights, I carve my way in the cloak of night. No one to follow, no one to see the life I lead in secrecy. Lone steps, a path unknown. I move in silence, I move alone. The city sleeps, but I remain a shadow walking in the midnight rain. disappear. Man in motion, no one near. I light a cigarette where the fog is thick. The world moves fast, but I move slick. Street lamps glow like amber fire. I walk alone, driven by desire. The night holds me a quiet embrace. I see every corner, every face. Life rushes past in a frantic blur. I am patient, my mind astir. Cigarette smoke and street lamps glow. I move in silence, the night my show. No one notices the path I weave, a quiet rhythm I achieve. Bass hums deep like a hidden thought. Guitar whispers what cannot be bought. Drums light rain on a distant roof. I walk my life subtle and smooth. I am not lost, I am not blind. I see the patterns others can't find. A gentleman moving unseen, unclaimed. Every step deliberate, every moment framed. Cigarette smoke and street lamps glow. I move in silence, the night my show. No one notices the path I weave, a quiet rhythm I achieve. Morning comes, shadows recede. I vanish quietly, my soul free. Cold hands in my pockets deep. Warm thoughts I'll never share. Promises I didn't keep still taught me how to care. I don't react, I calculate. I don't beg, I choose. Some men wait for fate. I teach fate how to move. No anger in my chest, just focus in my eyes. I learned how to rest without ever asking why. Cold hands, clear decision. No drama, no delay. I don't deal in broken visions, I just quietly obey. Every step intentional, every turn control. I don't need to be memorable, I just need to be whole. City breeze and broken beats, drums of distant chords. I've learned which pain repeats and which pain leaves scars. I don't drown in yesterday, I don't borrow from tomorrow. I just walk another way, carrying my sorrow. Cold hands, hands, clear decisions. I don't second guess. I don't live for permission, our mission. I live with less. No speeches, no display, no crowd to impress. I don't need a brighter day, I just need progress. Stillness is a weapon if you learn how to hold it. Silence is a lesson if you don't oversell it. I don't freeze, I don't fold, I adapt and remain. I've survived the cold, now I use the pain. Fades behind my back, another block complete. I don't fear what I lack, I just trust my feet. Cold hands, clear decisions. That's how I stay alive, No false ambition, no need to arrive. If they ask what I became, I won't answer or pretend. I just walk my lane until the end. Cold night, steady heart. Cold night, steady heart. The bar hums low, shadows pooling in corners. Candlelight trembling on polished wood. I sit alone, drink in hand, watching the slow rhythm of life outside. Decisions weigh quietly in my chest, each choice deliberate, measured unseen. Guitar strings hum warm monologue tones, brush drums brush soft as my thoughts drift. Observation, a stranger laughs, smoke drifts from a cigarette. The bartender wipes a glass, his eyes tired. I see everything without intrusion, every movement a note in the night song. Internal contemplation, my struggles remain unspoken, unseen, handled with calm intensity, discretion. The candlelight reflects my quiet resolve, each flicker a marker of decisions made in silence. Segments 5. stretch longer. I rise slowly, coat over arm. Outside the city breeze, unaware of me, a gentleman vanishing into the night with purpose. The clock ticks slow, the streets are bare. I walk alone with time to spare. Every lamplight flickers in my eyes. I move through darkness where silence lies. People rush past, chasing their dreams. I move at my own quiet streams. Every choice deliberate, every step my own. I build my kingdom from shadows alone. The long night walk, my secret place. Through smoky streets, I leave no trace. No one to follow, no one to see. The life I lead in quiet liberty. Guitar hums soft, bass flows low. Drums whisper stories only I know. I breathe in the night, exhale restrained. A silent man, deliberate and quaint. Every alley, every street a guide. I move like a ghost with nothing to hide. No need for eyes, no need for praise. I walk my path through midnight haze and a long night walk, my secret place. Through smoky streets, I leave no trace. No one to follow, no one to see. The life I lead in quiet liberty. Dawn breaks slowly, but I remain a lone shadow, free of chain. Every night is a lesson, every step a choice. I move in the quiet, guided by my voice. Though the city hums with noise and light, I navigate softly, embracing the night. Eyes wide, but never truly see the depth of calm, the complexity. I make my moves, deliberate control, a story of strength, quietly told. Silent decision, the world doesn't know. I shape my life where the shadows grow. No need for words, my path is clear. I walk in silence without fear, without fear. The soulful guitar cuts through the night, warm bass like a heartbeat, steady and right. Drums whisper like rain on the street. I move, I breathe in perfect beat. Life unfolds loud and fast, but I linger, observe, make moments last. A man in control, yet unseen, a lone figure, calm and keen. Silent decision, the world doesn't know. I shape my life where the shadows grow. No need for words, my path is clear. I walk in silence without fear, without fear. I remain awake, a man in the night, leaving no mistake. The streets are hard, the sidewalks cold. Stories of the night quietly unfold. I move like a shadow across concrete, every heartbeat measured, steady, discreet. The neon sings, smoke curls high. I pass unnoticed as hours fly. Life rushes past in urgent tides. I remain still where calm resides. Concrete and shadow, my silent world. A man in motion, edges curl. No eyes can find me, no hands can touch. I live quietly, it matters much. Electric guitar hums a sorrow tune. Bass carries the weight of a quiet red moon. Drums whisper the passage of time. I walk alone, deliberate, sublime. Every corner a mirror, every street a page. I navigate the night, a quiet sage. No need for glory, no need for fame. I carve my life, leaving no name. Concrete and shadows, my silent world. A man in motion, edges curled. No eyes can find me, no hands can touch. I live quietly, it matters much. The city awakes, I fade away. Whatever it takes. Midnight leans against the corners of the street. Street lights hum like they know my name. No rush in my breath, no sound in my feet. I move like a thought that never complains. Windows flicker stories I won't read. Everyone's loud behind closed doors. I learned early what silence means. It's safer than asking for more. And I don't talk to mirrors, they already know. I don't chase the echoes, I just let them go. I make my moves in the quiet, when no one's watching the floor. I don't need fire or riot, just a hand on a closing door. I leave no marks, no sirens, just shadows where I've been. I walk away before the violence of letting the world look in. Coffee's cold in a diner at 3. Waitress don't ask where I'm from. Men like me pay silently and leave before the questions come. I've seen dreams die on barroom floors, heard hope crack in a glass. I learned not to beg for more, I learned how to let things pass. Yeah, to make my moves in the quiet, when the city holds its breath. I don't confuse peace with silence, I just learned how to walk with less. No applause, no warning, I step out before the morning, like I was never framed. Some men shout to feel alive, some men bleed just to be seen. I learned how to survive by staying somewhere in between. Pain taught me how to stand, loss taught me when to bend. I don't shake hands with plans, I just see them to the end. A coat pulled tight, the night is mine. Shoes know every crack in line. I don't race time, I let it run. Every move already done. I make my moves in the quiet. No witness, no regret. I don't light fires to deny it. I just don't forget. If you look back, you won't find it. Just an empty street at dawn. I was here, then I was gone. Only shadow remember my name. Every step a story, every breath a vow. I walk where the city doesn't know how. The lights are dim, the air is thick. I move like a thought, subtle and slick. I see the noise, I see the lies. I'm moving quiet, I analyze. Nothing escapes the man in the shade. Every choice deliberate, every move made. Silent steps, a life unseen. I roam the night, calm, serene. No applause, no eyes to me, just the rhythm of my own heartbeat. Shadow steps, a life unseen. I roam the night, calm, serene. No applause, no eyes to me, just the rhythm of my own heartbeat. Electric strings hum my mood, bass and drums in a quiet interlude. I walk alone, but I am free, a man of purpose, silently. Through empty streets, through midnight rain, I carry my past, I carry my pain, but I move forward, steady aware, a gentleman living in the cool night air. Silent steps, a life unseen. I roam the night, calm, serene. No applause, no eyes to me, just the rhythm of my heart. Silent steps, a life unseen. I roam the night, calm, serene. No applause, no eyes to me, just the rhythm of my heartbeat. Shadows fade, dawn will rise, but I will move unseen wise. enter softly. The bar smells of smoke and polished wood. Lights dim, guitar hums as I take a seat. The warmth of amber whiskey cradled in my hand. Time slows, allowing contemplation to settle. Segments, or every internal storm handled quietly. No display, no audience, only measured action. Brush drums like rain tapping, bass like a heartbeat under my deliberate calm. Segment, candlelight reflects on my face in glass. Faces drift past, laughter rises and falls. I observe, measuring subtleties, reading life's currents without interruption. Segments, I navigate struggles in private. Decisions carved with steady precision. A gentleman defined by discretion, moving through the night with quiet intensity. The hour wanes, I rise unnoticed, step outside where the street lies empty. No trace left, no sound made, only the weight of a silent presence remains. They argue loud in broken bars. I listen from the side. Men get noisy when they're scared of what they hide inside. I kept my glass half full, I kept my tempo low. I've learned how power moves without a show. I don't interrupt the moment, I let it reveal. Truth comes out when you don't own it, when you let it feel. He never raised his voice, never slammed a door. He made a choice Then he made one more. No threats, no warning, no emotional ploy. He left before the morning like a disciplined boy. Some men confuse noise with strength. I made that mistake. Now I measure depth and length of every step I take. I don't argue with fools. I don't educate rage. I just quietly move off the stage. He never raised his voice, never needed to. He saw the choice and followed through. No speeches, no scene, no need to explain. He stayed unseen and still remained. Calm is intimidating if you understand it. Silence is devastating when you command it. I don't shout to be heard, I don't push to be strong. I just wait for the word that tells me I'm gone. Street light blinks like it agreed. I've said enough tonight. Some men shout to feel free. I walk away to keep my sight. He never raised his voice, but the room felt changed. He made his choice and the world rearranged. If you look for a sign, you won't find a trace. Just a calm behind an empty space. Silence spoke for him. I don't rush into conclusions, I let the night explain. I've seen fast men lose direction, chasing temporary gain. My shoes know every corner, my hands know when to wait. I don't fight my inner hunger, I negotiate. No panic in my breathing, no fear in my tone. I learned the art of leaving without feeling alone. I make slow decisions with a steady mind. No revisions once the line is drawn in time. I don't look back for approval, I don't ask for consent. Every move is surgical, every second well spent. Street clocks lie about the hour, time bends when you're calm. I felt weakness turn to power when I stopped sounding the alarm. I don't drink to forget, I sip to remember. Every loss I've ever made my silence colder. I make slow decisions, no applause, no sign, no collisions with what's already mine. I don't explain my method, I don't soften my stance. I just walk the path I measure and let life dance. Haste is a language I don't speak, desperation ain't my style. I've learned patience from the weak and restrained from denial. Still waters, heavy soul, every step reinforced. I don't lose control, I become the force. Morning tries to catch my back, but I'm already gone. Another choice perfectly intact before the dawn. I make slow decisions, that's how I survive. No permission, just a quiet drive. If regret comes knocking, it won't recognize my face. I was already walking at my own pace. Slow steps, no regrets. Slow steps, no regrets. Smoke drifts slowly, curling through the muted light. Guitar hums in harmony with my quiet mind. Bass flows beneath, anchor in the evening. Drums brush soft, a heartbeat only I feel. I think a choice is made, unspoken victories, struggles handled without announcement or applause. The world rushes past, unaware of my pace. I move with discretion, purpose and calm. Candlelight reflects in my glass, a private stage, yeah. Every flicker a mirror of thought and intent. I breathe, I observe, I measure the night. A gentleman holding composure in every gesture. No one sees the rhythm of my internal world, yet every subtle motion resonates with purpose. The music and shadows guide my careful steps. Each note and breath deliberate, intense, quiet. 'cause life is measured yet free. Walk where eyes fail to see, through empty streets, completely free. The night is thick, the air profound. I move in silence, without a sound. The city hums, unaware of me. I watch, I listen, I let it be. Each movement measured, each choice discreet. A life in shadows, quiet and complete. The invisible man, moving alone, through smoky nights, a path my own. No one notices, no one knows the life I lead as the night flows. Guitar hums warm, bass holds the ground. Drumsticks soft, a subtle sound. Every heartbeat, a note in my song. I move through night, where I belong. No need for eyes, no need for praise. I carve my journey through smoky haze. The streets are mine, the night my friend. I walk in silence until the end. The invisible man, moving alone, through smoky nights, a path my own. No one notices, no one knows the life I lead as the night flows. The sun will rise and disappear, a lone shadow, no one near. I sit alone, where the light is dim. Candle flames flicker across the polished wood. The bartender hums a soft, familiar tune. Brushed drums mark time as if the night itself listens. My glass catches the reflection of my hands. Every line and wrinkle tells the stories I don't speak. The guitar hums warm, analog resonance, each note echoing the choices I make quietly. Patrons laugh in the distance, unaware of the stillness here. I watch, measure, absorb life's victories and losses, all carried without display. I move deliberately, a gentleman hidden in plain sight. And the smoke curls, forming shadows that mirror my thoughts. Every breath a decision, every sip a reflection. I leave no footprints in the night, yet my presence lingers, subtle, intense, composed. When the hour wanes and the bar empties, I rise softly, coat draped over my arm. Outside the city sleeps, unaware of the quiet storm I carry. I disappear into the darkness, measured, unannounced. Smoke curls upward, a silent mirror of my mind. Guitar strings hum warmth into the dimly lit room. Brush drums like fingertips brushing glass. Everything moves with deliberate, slow precision. I sip, I breathe, I weigh the unspoken. Life is a balance of measured decisions. Every victory quiet, every struggle unseen. I hold my world behind calm, raspy vocals. Eyes me briefly across the room. I nod but reveal nothing of the storms inside. I am a shadow, a thought, a movement, present without intrusion, visible without display. stretches across my hands. The amber glow reflecting internal ties. The bar exhales, the night listens. I am steady, deliberate, composed. When the hour wanes, I leave as I arrive. No notice, no applause, no disturbance. Yet the calm I carry lingers like smoke. A gentleman's mark, fleeting but profile. Quiet suits don't beg for space, they occupy it slow. Tailored lines, unbroken face, that's how you know. This fabric holds what I survived, not what I lost. Elegance is staying alive at cost. I don't speak of tired eyes or nights that didn't end. A man who advertises scars has something left to mend. Jazz leans heavy on the room, like truth with manners. I've learned how calm resumes when chaos stems. I don't ask, I decide. There's power in finishing a drink before it finishes you. There's clarity in how you think when you stay true. I leave the bar like I was taught, no open tabs behind. I mastered less than what it bought was time. Quiet suits don't beg, they endure. The night poses under neon light. I move through it, silent tide. Every step a story, every glance a clue. I navigate life the way shadows do. I watch, I wait, I never rush. The city moves loud, but I hush. Electric guitar hums, bass flows deep, drums whisper secrets I vow to keep. Night's own rhythm guides my way through smoky streets. I quietly sway. No one sees me, no one knows the quiet strength that grows and grows. Every corner holds a tale untold. I move with purpose, deliberate, bold. The world roars, but I am still a man in control, iron will. No need for words, no need for fame. I carve my path in shadowed flame. The night is mine, the streets my stage. A quiet power, calm and sage. Night's own rhythm guides my way through smoky streets. I quietly sway. No one sees me, no one knows the quiet strength that grows and grows. The sun will rise, but I remain a shadow walking, calm and sane. I move those trees where the night holds tight. Every corner whispers in soft twilight. The city sleeps, but I remain awake. Each step a story, each breath a stake. Windows slipper with lives I don't touch. I go out unseen, it doesn't take much. Every glance, every movement precise. I navigate life without paying the price. Walk in shadows, I leave no trace. Through smoky nights, I find my place. No eyes follow, no voices hear. I'm moving silence, calm and clear. guitar cries on, drums whisper softly through midnight storm. Every decision, every choice measured, the quiet life patiently treasured. I am the calm when the city roars, a man unseen behind closed doors. No applause, no fame, only night. I'm moving purpose out of sight. Walk in shadows, I leave no trace. Through smoky nights, I find my place. No eyes follow, no voices hear. Moving silence, calm and clear. The dawn arrives, shadow dissolve. A lone gentleman, problems unsolved. I move through the streets, where the night holds stay. Every corner with soft twilight. Every alley hums with stories untold. I walk through darkness, silent and bold. The city breathes, but I remain a man who moves without a claim. Neon flickers reflecting my face. I take each step with measured pace. The world roars, but I am still a shadow with iron will. knows my name, though none do. I move through silence, a path true. Every heartbeat guides me along. I am the quiet, the unseen song. Bass vibrates like a pulse in my chest. Guitar moans softly, letting me rest. Drums whisper like secrets untold. I move with precision, quiet and bold. No one notices, no one sees the life I carve in the midnight breeze. I am the calm, the shadow, the hand, a gentleman walking across the land. The night knows my name, though none do. I move through silence, a path true. Every heartbeat guides me along. I am the quiet, the unseen song. Dawn comes, I am gone. A silent journey, moving on. You sat where time slowed down, near the back away from proof. No need to guard a fragile crown, no need to chase the truth. Jazz curls softly round his glass, like it had known him long. Some men move built for fast, he moves strong. His hands had learned when not to shake, his eyes had learned to lay. He knew the difference patience makes when stakes are high to pay. He didn't flinch at laughter loud or jealousy nearby. A man who's made his peace with doubt lets moments die. The past sat quietly beside him, didn't ask for more. He buried it but didn't hide it under the floor. Some men negotiate with fear, some men deny. He learned how to let it sit right here and dry. Presence doesn't shout, woman past perfume and grace. He didn't turn his head. Desire's just another place where discipline goes dead. He paid the tab, he stood up straight, adjusted to the night. Time remembered how to wait till he was out of sight. Time resumed only after he left. Time resumed only after he left. Footsteps soft against the cold pavement. Every night carries a quiet statement. I watch, I wait, I never speak. A silent figure in the city's mystique. Streetlights flicker, casting smoky halos. Life rushes past like a fleeting shadow. I move with purpose, never in haste. Every choice considered, nothing weighs. Shadows whisper low, secrets in my stride. I move unseen, with nothing to hide. No eyes follow, no one to see. The quiet rhythm that lives in me. Guitar hums warm, bass holds me steady. Drums like a pulse, calm and ready. I navigate life with hands in control. A man of silence, a measured soul. Every street a canvas, every corner a frame. I leave no mark, yet I play the game. The night is mine, the city my stage. A quiet dancer, unseen sage. Shadows whisper low, secrets in my stride. I move unseen, with nothing to hide. No eyes follow, no one to see. The quiet rhythm that lives in me. I fade into the night's embrace, a gentleman's journey, quiet grace.
The jazz hums low,
tapestry of subtle tones, bass like a heartbeat beneath the warm and analog strings. I sit quietly, observing without being observed, a gentleman in thought, deliberating every breath. Reflections in the polished bar catch my eye, a mirror of decisions made silently over time. Every choice measured, every struggle contained. I carry life's weight without display. Brush drums whisper across the floorboards, echoing the rhythm of restrained I live by. No one notices the deliberate calm, yet everything I do resonates with purpose. Candlelight dances across my face and hands, shadows bending like the contours of my thoughts. The room hums gently, unaware of the quiet intensity. I move in silence, yet I am fully present. And when the night wanes, I rise carefully, step into the streets unnoticed, a man of discretion carrying life's truths quietly, guided by thought, leaving only subtle echoes. Footsteps on pavement, soft as a sigh. The city watches, but it doesn't know why. I pass the neon glow, the late night haze. Every glance I steal, every quiet phrase. A man in motion, unseen, unclaimed. Actions deliberate, never named. I take what I need, leave nothing behind. A careful life, a careful mind. I move in silence, I strike without sound. The streets are my kingdom, no one around. I feel every heartbeat, I see every light. I live in the shadows, letting the world pass by. The guitar hums low, like the pulse in my chest. Warm bass and drum guide me west. I'm a man who knows the weight of a choice, a speak with my eyes, I silence my voice. Every night a canvas, every step a line. I trace the city, the dark, the divine. No applause, no fame, no shallow praise, just the rhythm of night, the quiet ways. I move in silence, I strike without sound. The streets are my kingdom, no one around. I feel every heartbeat, I see every light. I live in the shadows, letting the world pass by. Quiet moves, quiet heart. In the night, I play my